What's up, y'all? I'm your host, Darren Green, back with another episode. I'm joined by my co-host, Derek Dahl. What's up?
Hey, y'all, it's Prince Derek.
Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a 5-star rating. Follow me at TDGS Media on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, how you been? What you been working?
I've been great, actually. I don't have any complaints.
Okay.
This week went by really, really, really quickly, like the last show.
Yeah, I can definitely agree.
It is February. It's Black History Month. So
Sure.
I'm gonna be acting out negrociously for the rest of the month.
Not negrociously. Okay.
That's my new word. I'm gonna use it a lot. Probably I'm gonna use that word negrociously in an obnoxious yet soul-stirring manner. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We talked a little bit before we start recording.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on?
All right, so let's get to the real stuff. So my mommy is here, right? Like, mom never visited me in any, like, when I moved, like, she never comes. So this is my mom's first time back in. Look, she over here. Hey, Mama Dollars in the building. And
okay.
And I also found out last night from my gay father, Gary Paul Wright, that remember I told you I did an interview for a magazine last month or a month before that, like in December, and it came out today. So I'm out in Jersey. So for all of our Jersey, make sure that you pick up a copy of Out in Jersey. You can find this any health agency. It's going to be in any pharmacy. It's also going to be, I think they distribute to travel and visitor bureaus. So if you enjoy it, it's free. You find it. I'm on page 24. Like,
you got 2 pages because
Oh, wait, right. Well, yeah, I have a 2-page.
Okay, period.
It's the dog.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for you.
Me too. Y'all see that? Y'all see these legs? Y'all see me? Right. Mm-hmm.
You was doing the damn thing. I'm so happy for you. I love to see it. Yeah, I love their page too. They have a lot of good quality content.
Right. Shout out to Kaja Manuel, and I googled last night to see if it was online, and they had even promoted the New Me New You event that I spoke at. So shout out to Out in Jersey. Shout out to Peter, to the editor in chief, and so thank you if you all are watching. Thank you so much for the opportunity for me to share my story. And like I said, if you find it, pick it up and find me on page 24.
Okay.
Other than that, what you been getting into?
What I've been getting into? Okay. So I don't know. Like I said, this is actually the 3rd week. Okay. See, like I said, mentally I'm not here no more. I just had a meeting with my advisor, to talk about graduation. That should be coming up real soon. Actually by the next semester, next fall, if I play my cards right with these classes, I should be out by then.
Yes.
So, yeah. I just didn't realize how close it was to. I was like, they were sending me stuff about like sending in the application for graduation. I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on?
You're closer to your freedom papers.
Huh?
You're closer to your freedom papers.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just happy to get out of here. Like, it's not even. And I know I make a joke. I say I'm not here in college anymore. It's literally I want to move on with my life. Like I feel like this is like really dragging on so long. You get what I'm saying? I could be,
Like, girl, you're carrying.
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot. I mean, I look. I participated in multiple internships. I do the podcast while I'm in school and stuff like that. Most people kind of wait. I definitely think I made right decisions, but it's time to move on.
Well, all I can say is don't rush it. Enjoy every moment, soak it in while you can.
That's
its own way of making you appreciate your youth and these moments, these last few moments of your college experience. So don't be tired by waiting. But enjoy it and just soak it all in. And for the next level because it's coming. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I know. It's new beginnings. That's what I'm here for. Let me see what else has been going on.
Well, since the last time we talked,
I did put in the
Idol has dropped a movie since
who?
the last time. Your idol, Miss. Oh wait. You said Nikki's your idol. Your one of your inspirations, right? Inspiration.
Not the allegedly. Yeah, we talked about it on the show, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. Like, because you said you was going to watch it too, and how did you feel it was?
I watched it. I'm glad that she was able to share her story. The funniest part to me was when she skipped over her first marriage as if it was the Uno card. Like, I was married. Don't even want to talk about it, and just kind of literally just moved on. I said, but you gave us a whole 15 minutes for a nigga that stole your rental car and ran up your credit, but someone talk about your first marriage.
Right. Like, what was, I mean, that could have been, I said that could have been like, character development. People could have sympathized with you a little bit more if we would have seen that something, or just not mention it at all, because now we want to know and people are going to find out eventually.
It was weird. But yeah, it was entertaining. I got lost in it, forgetting that this girl was not Wendy. One of the other things that made me mad was her spray paint on that damn garage. Wendy and Kevin forever or whatever. I'm like, you really went over to this lady's house to put this little love note on her garage, like with a window or something, like, But she explained it in her show. She explained why she did that, because she's like, well, they're in a nice neighborhood, and I didn't want anything graphic where they have to get it down. Like, I knew if I put that on there, the neighbors would think, oh, they just got married, and they're just there for 5 days. And then she explained why she didn't kick the mailbox. And I was like, I glued it because, mailbox, take a lot to repair and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so you cared. I'm like, girl, this was your moment to burn all that shit down. Kick over the mailbox, bust the window.
Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Come on, Beyonce. Come on.
Let me go over this. Let me go over to this house where my husband has bought for his mistress and their dogs. And let me, have some type of decorum because the neighborhood is in. No, baby. Burning it down.
To burn it down. She also just
told that scene, right.
Mm-hmm. She also chose to take her son out of it. I thought that was a little weird, but I guess it was his choice. He didn't want to be on it. I don't know.
You want to be on it?
Yeah, and one thing I also felt was weird too was like, I'm not sure if he wanted to be on it. I think Wendy just was like, I don't want to put my son on it, which is fine.
Oh, Kelvin. Kevin, little Kevin.
Big Kevin, he was the villain of the movie, but like I heard he did like he was more ferocious than that. Like,
yeah. Well, somebody told me like when you see these movies, like they only show you like a 10th or a third of what really happened. I mean, you have to. I mean, cramming it into such a short time frame, you can only imagine them doing it for years. Like even with What's Love Got to Do with It, which is one of my favorite movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad to see, the scenes between her and Ike and the limousine and at the hotel, blah, blah, but it's like, she was with that man for years. So, it's like, imagine that times like 10. It's a lot. So shout out to Wendy Williams for her finding her voice, her own space now. And I see you sent me this thing about there's this new segment she's doing, Date Wendy. People sending tapes and stuff into a dating segment with Wendy Williams.
I'm like, child.
I need her to leave
that alone.
Find another shape.
You better get that app that every like celebrity or rich person get, like, where they pair other people,
Right.
Yeah. I forgot. I don't know what the app is called. It ain't for me.
Make it a reality show spinoff. Can you imagine Wendy having a dating show like I Love New York, like Tiffany Pollard did?
I Love Wendy.
Oh my God. Now I'll tell you what.
I
would not miss an episode of that. If Wendy got a dating show, like something similar like to Flavor of Love or like I Love New York, I would watch that every week. I'd watch it.
Well, Wendy got some type of, she said, I'm not like that. I'm above that. She's not a reality girl.
She not. She just released a whole Lifetime movie, the documentary, and she's a hot topic that she discusses on her own show every day. She loves reality TV. She is reality TV. Like,
Right.
I don't know what you mean, Wendy.
That time she's like, I'm not slumming it with those girls. Like, come on now.
Those girls, the reality TV girls. Wendy, go get that check. She just did a reality TV competition. Wasn't she the singing lip on the Masked Singer?
The Masked Singer, yeah.
Girl, go get that check with VH1. We would love to. How you doing?
You said get that check with VH1.
That'd be funny.
If she did anything,
her trying to date and having to stop taping to go like drain her legs. I don't want to see that.
You'll really stop right now.
I'm just saying, like, I would watch it. I would watch to see what.
I drain her legs. Say, Wendy, go to the nearest water pillar. Like that shit.
What did he say?
Oh my God! Nene.
Yeah. You drain those legs.
But anyway, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving, and let's get into some things. You seen Trey Songz?
Yeah, I saw it. I think we all saw it.
I think we all saw it. Well, I would hope not everybody. Like, okay. Well, a leak video, Trey Songz, of him getting pleasure down there. You know, we got to keep it PG. Surfaced on Twitter a couple days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Twitter loses their mind. Like, do you remember that? Like, it was so many the tweets and the memes, everything. It was crazy.
Yeah, so I wasn't impressed though, and I think
wasn't impressed.
Even looking at some of the comments, and it's not that his size isn't impressive, because after a while, like if you've seen one penis, you
done seen them all.
It ain't but 6 different ways that they can come. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, it's a penis. Now what's next? What was most discussed about this video is the fact that the girl looked like she was afraid to suck it. Like, what are you doing?
That's not what I got. I got a lot
of trash.
People said she did a good job.
Nobody said that. Pull it up and tell me she did a good job. That girl looked. What is this? What are you doing? When is that? It was 15 seconds of Duck Duck Goose with Trey Songz penis. It just wasn't. It wasn't. It said pleasure in his hole. He did say bottoms up. Oh, okay. Well, oh Lord Jesus, Aaron, you are out of order, but we love to see it.
I need you to log out for me. It's like
right. So yeah. Shout out to Kim Kardashian and Ray J.
And not Kim Kardashian and Ray J.
They set the pace. And even when theirs came out, even though like the world saw it and it made their careers blossom, that was kind of unimpressive too. That was the first thing. It was like, dang, that's all like the weekend backshot.
Because we expect these celebrities to do like phenomenal, never heard of type porn, but it's like they're regular people too. Like I know, Trey Songz
just as mediocre as their music.
I mean, remember when that whole situation with A$AP Rocky came out? And everybody was like, A$AP.
Nope, don't remember.
Not when you over here talking about how much you giving it up and you just doing what you're doing. Like, yeah, I would say because like he marked the price down of his OnlyFans. I believe was at $100 a month, but it's down to like $20.
Who? Trey Songz marked it down after the tape came out.
Well, you gotta give people a discount.
Playing the game all backwards.
And he said in the video, if you want to see the rest, the links in my bio. I'm like, it's probably gonna be like 20 seconds. Like
it's sex snap. That ain't a sex tape. That's a sex snap.
That's a sex snap. Child, no. But thank you though. Twitter is definitely gonna, give us all the content that we need in the future. So go ahead and
Yeah, you can get that. You can get porn for free. Twitter is the new Tumblr.
Yes.
So
it's gonna be over for a lot of people if Twitter starts to get rid of that though.
Well, they said they were gonna try to clean it up, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. Twitter is not going. I don't think they're gonna make any decisions that's gonna like start isolating a majority of their users. Like we make it pop, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're actively trying to get rid of white supremacists, and that's funny to watch. It's like everybody is spraying Raid, and we're watching like roaches rebel against the Raid.
Not roaches. Well, they want their own social media.
They had one, Parler, and then they got kicked off of there too.
Yeah. Well, you gotta say you can't be disrespectful.
Right. Watch your mouth. Right. As that.
Watch your mouth.
But yeah. So shout out to Trey Songz. Hopefully there's a single that's gonna come out of this? Like now, when I start seeing celebrities' private parts, I'm like, okay, so what is this for? What you finna promote? You promoting a new CD, a new clothing line, because I mean, you got to turn this into a promotion for something. It just you can't just be giving dick for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a payoff.
He just came out with an album.
He did?
Yes.
He should have put that link in with the video.
He was in 2020. He didn't make a lot of videos. I don't remember him doing no videos, but he definitely just came out with an album. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Back Home. It was October 9th, 2020. Once a couple songs hit.
Hit what?
Well, I mean, don't the star on the side of the when you see Apple Music, that means that the song did well or something?
No,
or it's the most popular.
That means that it was released as a single. What was the name of the songs?
Circles and Back Home featuring Summer Walker. Well, I mean, it didn't. Dang, it had 22 songs on it too.
But have you heard any of those songs? Do you know any of the songs that's on the edit? Oh, okay.
Damn. Right. Well, I mean, promotion just wasn't
that part. We've seen your penis, but we don't know your music. You just dropped the album last quarter.
Dang, we got to get it. The male singers got to get it together.
That part.
Because it seemed like that's all y'all doing.
I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Remember, I tweeted last time. I was like, it's like the new R&B singers want to be porn stars so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, but like, at least put your music on your porn. Like, it would have made more sense if you're gonna drop this sex snap. Like, put a clip of a song that's on your album, so you can be like, oh, I mean, he's not. What song is that?
Right. Give us some type of moment here. Like,
it's just opportunities missed.
It's not. Yeah. Well, do better.
right.
But anyway, you heard about Kim and Kanye?
Oh,
yeah.
About the divorce?
Yeah, well, allegedly, Kanye West started to move out. Reports say that he moved over 500 pairs of shoes out the house. Now, reports also say that the separation happened, and it's rumored that it's going to play out on the last season of the show. So she's waiting. She's going to milk this situation so that after the last season aired, she's going to go through with the divorce. Even though when I heard this, I was like, damn, like I knew they wasn't going to last, but I definitely thought there was going to be like a longer time. Like I remember when they got together, I was in middle school. Like, that was a long time ago. Huh?
I said, yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't expect them to last through 3 kids. I definitely didn't see that happening. I really thought it was going to be one and done.
Mm-hmm.
But I really admire Kim Kardashian for her patience. Kanye is like a lot. I just feel like waking up to Kanye every morning is like expecting like a bucket of green slime to fall on your head.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what he's gonna say or what it's gonna do. It's like being married to Donald Trump. How do you put yourself under that type of pressure? Intentionally, every day.
Well, Kanye wasn't really that rambunctious. I think after this whole Jesus is King thing and the whole church services,
aggrandizing, arrogant prick. That was like his brand,
Mm-hmm.
After his mom died, of course, then he had his his psychotic break. But aside from that, like him just being him, it's just like a strong undertaking.
Yeah. And Kim Kardashian she's already kind of like, not saying that she's like that, but like she's definitely like, you're not gonna outdo me. You get what I'm saying?
Right. One of those people like, you can't out crazy me.
Well, see, I think Kim got it together. I just think that she's just more, she's
about her business.
She's about her business. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do because the whole thing when he started being all Jesus is King and all this other religious Christianity stuff, he was kind of coming for her because she was still doing her. I'm not changing just because you found Jesus. Don't mean, you know what I'm saying? I gotta sit there and
she dresses and
the way she dresses and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not changing my life just because you changed yours.
Like now I said, hold on, now you want to give me back shots in the studio? Now you want to be the first lady? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think that was the ice. That was the icing on the cake. That whole that situation. Then when he broke down and was talking about the whole situation where she said it was alleged that she wanted to get a miscarriage, or not a miscarriage, an abortion. Remember?
She wanted to get an abortion?
Yeah, there was something. It was in negotiation between them, and he like brought it up at one of the rallies, and I'm like,
right,
this is about a rally. This is not about y'all. What are you doing? Like,
poor Kim.
Yeah, that was.
Well, man, not poor Kim. I mean, she's probably gonna make another quick buck off the divorce. Definitely gonna make a great killing off this last season to keep it.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's funny. I feel like that show will come to an end because the sisters, like a lot, like we're over them. But I feel like she's probably still gonna have her own show.
Courtney is tired of it. She's like, I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna be on.
Kim has a strong legion of fans who are obsessed with her life. So we'll probably end up with something else.
But they did say that they're doing this because, you know, social media has now become like a reality show, like not a reality show, but like you can make more money on social media than you can with just having a reality show. People are not watching
television,
reality TV. Yeah.
Like they're on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can watch. Yeah. Did you say they had put housewives on Twitter or something like that?
That was random. Sorry, my mom's here. She wants a Dr. Pepper. I'm like, man, we're downtown, honey. It's not at the bodega. Our bodega is Whole Foods.
Y'all ain't got no bodega. Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? Well, you know, you've been to my house. But, you know, I live in the hood. I live on Number Street, so you know we have a bodega. You know, you can see the liquor store from my porch. But that's not what's down here, downtown Judy Brown.
Dang. Okay.
But yeah. So Kim and Kanye getting divorced. Boo hoo. She'll get back to making money. He'll get back to making music, and we'll all be happy.
Yeah, I'm here for the Kanye music though. I mean, I know a lot of people are like counting him out at this point. It's like, yeah, we're kind of done with it. But his music,
do not go extra.
He'll definitely come back.
Well, I know that you said you were a little sad.
I heard you. You said don't fuss
over. I was a little sad. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to see people divorced. I think that's just it's sad. I mean, to me, I don't know how everybody else feel. But one other thing that I did want to talk about for a little bit was Chloe Bailey. She was on live, and I guess somebody had asked her a question, and she was talking about her insecurities with her weight.
How did it when you on your hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
We on standby for a little bit. See ya.
I'm back. We're back in the room.
Okay, we're back.
We were having technical difficulties.
But no, I wanted to talk about Chloe Bailey. She was on Instagram Live the other day, and she was talking about how
crying.
Yeah, she was talking about her insecurities with her weight, which was like surprising to a lot of people because you know she's been. Yeah, it surprised me because I was like, I mean, she's. I mean, in my opinion, she looks fine with the way she's been on TikTok. It seems like she's very confident. What's going on? Because I'm looking at you. I'm like, what's going on?
I'm listening.
But no, I mean, I think so. Like, it surprised me when she was talking about it. I understand, like, she was on TikTok a lot, and I guess people, trolls on TikTok and getting mean comments and stuff like that. I guess it can make you insecure about certain things. But
you might.
Yeah.
Let me text you. I know what I want. People doing store runs, so I got to text my list.
No, I get it.
But yeah, people are commenting about how you know what's funny? All during the same week of the silhouette challenge, right? Where people are literally like showing their bodies and all this stuff. Now, remember before that, she had dropped that video of her dancing in that blue light. You saw that?
Which one was that? Was that the Busted Challenge?
It wasn't the Busted Challenge. She was literally, it was just her dancing. You could see her, like, her body and like,
oh yeah,
blue or whatever. That was like right before the silhouette challenge hit. And like just seeing the comments from women, like there's this, if you do hashtag women only Twitter, you literally see all these girls like trying to judge her. And
what are they saying?
Just all kind of stuff like, oh, you don't have to show your body off to be sexy, and like,
oh, okay, yeah.
Good girl,
Yeah.
and, this good girl going bad, blah, blah, blah. Like all this judgment and hate. The next week, these same women, these same people are on TikTok doing the silhouette challenge, naked. So it's like, why are y'all trying to police this girl's body? I was like, and you forget that she's grown. Like people still look at her like she's 14 on YouTube. Like she's 23. Like
yeah. So see my understanding about the twins. The sisters. I didn't know who they were before. I know them now. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know that there was some kind of, they were a little bit more conservative with their image in the beginning because obviously they were kids.
Right.
But like, we see that with a lot of child stars become like grown. We've seen that with Britney Spears. We've seen that with Miley Cyrus when she went through her transition. People are saying like, why are you doing this? Like, you know,
they don't want to look up.
And a lot of people, one thing that Taylor Swift said on one of her documentaries is like, celebrities are not frozen in time. Like we evolve, we change, we do different things. And I get that aspect, but yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, everybody else is doing the silhouette challenge like right after these comments. Now, see, I wasn't tracking the comments, so I didn't know that people was like saying things about her. But yeah, she should be able to do whatever she wants.
Right, I agree. Well, she will. Like, she has the right mentor too that will teach her all that she needs to know about moving into that space of being a grown woman.
Okay,
whatever.
I'm reading those comments, child. I'm reading those comments.
I'm excited to see what the I'm excited to see what the future is going to bring for both Chloe and Halle. I think they both bring something different. They're magic together. But she's grown now, and she has on her space. And I watched the video with her talking about how her doing the little TikToks and like dancing and how it makes her more confident in her body, because she knows she struggles with her weight fluctuating and how people will judge it and all that stuff. But I'm thinking now, like, there are people who literally save up money for months and have to fly out of state to go get their body done to get the type of body that she has. So for there to be people trying to shame her by embracing it is just weird to me.
Yeah.
And then I saw one of my friends had made a comment like, okay, well, I see people jump into Chloe's defense about her embracing her body. He said, where was this same energy when it was Lizzo? And I'm just like, at some point, people got to stop doing this whole like, if it works for the goose, it works for the gander thing with people. Like, well, if this person did this, but like, well, they didn't do it the same way, and they don't respond. They didn't respond to it the same way. You know what I mean? But Chloe will be fine.
Well, I think that those stories are parallel because a couple weeks ago, Lizzo did come out and said that she wasn't she after all wasn't that she's in. I don't think she got flack for saying that. People were definitely on her side. I think for the most part with Lizzo, people were saying, "Oh my goodness, you was this face of body positivity. Now you're saying you're not confident." Like, so which one is it? That's what the combatant was with Lizzo. I'm
talking about the initial energy as far as Lizzo being sexual and being free with her body and actually saying, "This is why I'm like this." Like, this is trying to make, not just normalizing it for other people, but for myself, for me to appreciate all of who I am and to be happy with what you see in the mirror for yourself. I think that when you're in the entertainment industry, regardless of whatever your beliefs are about yourself, and I have to remind my friends of this who seem like they can't disconnect from the entertainment value of what they see when they look at music artists and actors. Like, yes, we're here to entertain you, but this is still a business. This is still a consumer-based, market-driven sales industry. Every artist that is considered mainstream or successful, like, their job is to sell something, sell a message, sell a product, sell art, sell tickets, sell ideologies, sell political positions. Like, your job that is your role. That's the role that you sign up for when you become an asset to these businesses, these corporations in Hollywood or in mainstream media. That's their job. And I like even breaking down like the ties, like the artists based on the labels that they're signed to, and understanding what labels are signed to which distributors, and which distributors are also owned by the same people that own, television agencies like CBS, like Columbia. People don't understand that Columbia Records is owned by the same parent company as CBS. So when you watch the Grammys on CBS, you shouldn't be surprised to see their artists take home awards, because those are the ones they have under contract that are going to come perform. You know what I mean? So people forget this is a sales business. And Chloe she's still relatively new in the game, and she understands that she has to compete. Like, regardless of whatever these artists say, like, you're gonna have to compete with whoever your peers are, so that you can get those video views, so you can get that the Grammy nomination. Like she got, like they got Golden Globe nomination, I think, for music too. So she's getting it, and she just wants to be comfortable in where she is. And I think she tried to explain as best as she could. I feel like people who gonna get it, and people who not, like, that's not who you do it for anyway. So I was really sad to see her cry about it.
Yeah.
But she's still new and she's finding her footing. But she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be good.
You don't have a big career. I think they just started. Far as Haley, they just started taping Little Mermaids.
Right.
So can't wait to see that.
Oh, that's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
A black Ariel.
Child.
I can't wait. And it's one of my favorite movies. I mean, mainly because the craft's name is Sebastian. And that's my middle name. But I also like the movie. You know what I thought I've learned as an adult watching Disney movies? They mean something totally different.
The what?
Like, watching Disney movies as an adult versus watching them as a kid.
What do you mean it's different?
Yeah, that's very question. Like, you understand the situations a little better.
Yeah.
Like, dang, Ariel really like deserted her family and her life for some random dick. She was willing to sacrifice everything. Okay, like, I just want eggs so I can split them. Okay, you see that, man? I gotta get up out of here, girl. I gotta go. What you need, my voice? You need what else? My soul? Find this real.
Here you go.
Like, man.
Well, she also wanted to live on, she wanted to live a regular human life, also, well.
To live on her terms and be free and all that stuff. You can make it up. That's what we thought as a kid. It's like, yeah.
I hope they do change it up though, because I don't want it like a complete copy. You get what I'm saying? Like, change it up just a little bit. Like, that's why a lot of people really didn't care for the Lion King movie, because it was too, like, they took some parts out, but then they made things like completely similar to the film, and I think also the visuals wasn't all that good.
You talking about the live action version?
Like, a live action version.
So it's gonna be different than what the Lion King. The Lion King was mostly CGI. Like, there were no real people in it.
I know it wasn't no real people in it.
But she's actually gonna be like, she's supposedly playing a role. Like, this is supposed to be like when they did Mulan. It'll be similar to that. Did you watch Mulan on Disney Plus? Did you watch it?
I've seen parts of it. I didn't finish it because it wasn't. I turned that thing off mid.
Like, it's a no for me.
It's a no for me. It's she was what a lot of people said. She was like a Jane Doe. It's like when there's a perfect character just built for, the feministic push on, message on a movie and stuff like that. It just didn't, like, the original Mulan will always stand as the better one because it was more, it was better writing, I should say. But look, I'm not no movie person. I'm not no screenwriter, so whatever. Anyway, watch it at your own leisure. But shout out to Chloe and Haley for doing their thing. Another thing I wanted to talk about was Uzi. You seen that thing that he put on his head?
Uzi Vision.
Yes, he pierced a 400. I said 400. 24 million pink diamond on his forehead. He implanted that thing on there.
I want to know how he got a $24 million diamond if he's not worth that much. So I was like, $24 million. He ain't got that. Uzi Bird, he's not in that tier of rap yet.
Certainly, because it wasn't from their recent album. So what's
Where he get that?
Maybe he doing other things. Maybe he doing other things.
I ain't get it. But yeah, I saw the implant on his head like he's the last Avatar, giving very much vision. I said somebody gonna pluck his ass. So he gonna run the wrong Thanos.
He's gonna take that shit right on out. My whole thing about it was though, I was that person. I'm like, oh my god, ain't he worried that thing will get infected? Like that's just you're not supposed to put foreign objects on your like, especially not implanted on nobody's body. Like, and then we seen like it was bleeding. He showed a picture of it bleeding. I'm like,
I really just want to think about the thought process to be like, ooh, I think I want to get a diamond implanted in my forehead. Like the day you wake up. You know what I mean? Like today is the day. Today, I'm gonna get a diamond implanted in my forehead. Like I'm thinking about the surgeon, like, and what doctor? The part of the story, I'm like, what doctor agreed to be like, okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make an incision in your forehead, shave a little bit down on your cranium. Use what do we use? The gorilla. I'm like, what did he use? Gorilla glue? I mean, you saw what happened to that girl with the gorilla glue for her head. You know, she got a new helmet now.
You got the helmet.
What?
No, for real. What's up, Keon? How you doing? He said, not a diamond.
I thought like this should never get you niggas money. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Dying, Kim.
People are dying. You over here, and my thing is, he over here talking about he was going to donate some money to somebody's college fund, and you over here spending money on unnecessary things. You putting a diamond in your like what?
I'm not a proponent of telling people how to spend their money that they earned, but this was stupid. This was stupid, and it's different. You know what I mean? I love creativity. Yeah. Like if it was like a temporary thing, you know, like a creative, like artistic, like you know, for this next era of Lil Uzi, like I get it, but like to get a diamond implant in your head, it's kind of, first of all, it's risky, and two, it's like it's so.
To get that thing on there, would they chisel part of his skull to put it in, or
I don't know, but I just hope this doesn't become like a trend. Like I hope this is not what, you know, 12-year-olds are like, oh, I can't wait till I become an adult so I can put a ruby in my forehead or like some stupid shit. Like, you know,
the trend putting the tattoos on your face. I mean, shoot, the next trend might be implants.
That'll be a trend that I will be avoiding like the plague.
Okay.
Implanting.
I don't know.
Your forehead.
I really don't know, but
I'm thinking like when the summertime, like if you go outside, like will he be able to like direct like UV rays on the people? Like will he be able to use it like a laser?
Not a laser. I guess that's what he thought it was.
I don't know. It's just very questionable to me. They ain't none of my business. People do what they want to do. $24 million worth of diamonds on your forehead. $24 million diamond for a $3,000 infection.
Not when we in a whole panoramic right now.
And right, you spending $24 million on a diamond in your forehead during this Panasonic. That's crazy. I just.
God,
the children, they're losing it.
For real.
I was like, you've been in the house too long. If that's something you wake up think about in the morning, like I want to get this diamond implant.
No, but this WandaVision is really it's a lot of people getting hooked on it. I think that was the inspiration.
It had to be. He was like that's it. He watched Endgame and was like, in Infinity War, like that's it. That's the move.
That's the move.
That's it. But you know, shout out to Lil Uzi Vert for pushing the envelope. I mean, I'm just looking at a Young Thug like, so what you finna do next?
Right. It's like who's next?
Like this one got a diamond in his forehead. Like what's happening? You gonna put like a fishing pole through your ear? Like I'm waiting on somebody.
Oh, when you seen Tory Lanez, he was over here trying to mock Uzi by putting something over his forehead. I'm like,
who?
Tory Lanez.
What's that?
Who was that? Wow. You know who Tory Lanez is, child. Don't act like you know.
I don't.
Yeah, well, he put his little 2 cents into it. I'm like, boy, we hush. You know, somebody checked him on a Clubhouse too. Somebody he was on Clubhouse or whatever, and somebody asked him why you shot Meg. I was like,
oh yeah, him. I'm like, I don't see.
nah.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
Who that?
Listen, once I put people in a mental trash can, I forget them, like for real, in real life. I'm like, I don't know who that. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who this man is. I mean, if you
walk
by, I wouldn't
know a thing. I wouldn't. I don't even know what he looked like.
Child, well, look.
It is what it is. That's what Michelle Obama said. It is.
It is what it is. Well, anyway, speaking of like musicians, because we've been talking about music, let's just let's get to the music portion of the podcast. Meg Thee Stallion's "Crybaby" video came out Thursday, I believe. How did you like it?
I haven't seen the whole video, but looks really familiar.
Well, we're not gonna do allegedly.
It's good. This past like 8 months have really shown like the Barbs are competing with themselves out here in these streets. You know what I mean? And like literally, like that's what I feel like I've been watching. I'm like, it's like we're watching to see who's gonna be the head Barb. Like that's what I'm watching. But it's cute. It was a cute little video. I like the theme, the dance. The body is sickening. It was nice. It was all right.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of Toy Story 2, the part like the scene when it was in the toy store or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's cute. Like she's trying to do this whole Toy Story thing, toy store theme. So I'm like, okay, so you're a Barbie. Okay, I mean, especially when she had that bang on, I'm like, oh, Nikki is on the remix. Hey, what's up? Oh, that's Meg. Oh, okay.
No, seriously, I asked my boyfriend at I said at first glance, who is that? He's like, it's Nicki. He's like, Nicki Minaj. I was like,
no, look closer. It's real close.
He's like, why is that? He's like, why is that Meg? I was like, why is it Meg? Like, it's her song. But also, why did they make her light skin? It was so weird to see.
They made her light skin.
Yeah, she looked very pale. When they had the wig on with the blonde, she looked very.
You know what? I mean, I am starting to notice that.
Go back and see. I'm like, oh Lord, I hope they're not going to do that.
Someone made a comment. Unfortunately, all of the female rappers are giving me old Nicki vibes.
Meanwhile, Nicki at home breastfeeding and laughing.
Yeah, she over here minding her own business. She said, "Now, why am I trending? See, I didn't even did nothing."
What? I like that was heater.
Nope.
Oh. But yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna go back and watch the whole video. I saw 2 2-minute clips. So I guess I actually have seen the whole video, just not together.
Yeah, the baby's part was all right. He was, I guess, he was a GI. I don't know what he was. But a lot of people were talking about this interview that she did after the video, where it appeared that she was, talking to the baby or whatever. But he seems like he wasn't trying to be there. And then also, like, someone said something in the back, like when he was done with his part of the, the live, I guess he didn't decline fast enough. And like somebody in the background would say, yo, that she ugly or whatever. We don't know who said it, but
I gotta find that clip now.
Watch your mouth. Let me see if I can play it. Cause I do have it on Instagram. Hold on, guys. I didn't have it potted up this today. I usually have my audios.
Right.
Hold on. Let's see. Here it is.
How was the energy on set?
Between what you mean? Just energy period?
Yeah, like, we lit. Like, we lit. Me and you, like.
Yep. Oh, they know how we get out. Stop playing.
Every time we link up, it's a fucking movie.
This shit automatic.
Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just wanted to let the hotties see your face and let them know that you are just as excited as we are about the video.
Oh, no, for shit show. I can't wait. I'm about to watch it right now. 3 minutes.
Okay, bye, friend.
All right, bye. See you soon.
Okay, so.
He said that bitch. Hey, ugly. He said.
Sound like ugly. It sound like ugly.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, people like what they like.
I'm like, I would have been like, and it seemed like Meg was trying to like play it off or whatever, but I would have been like, what was that?
Right. I would have to call you back.
Right. I'm like, so your boys, which one of them I gotta fight?
Right. Have you seen Kelsey? Speaking of, I mean, I know it's not on the docket today, but did you see Kelsey's video that she made? Running the disc, like maybe it may have been old. I just watched it yesterday. Well,
Kelsey, the ex best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I was really trying to figure out who that girl is. Like, I'm like, what you say? Who?
Right. Exactly. See what I'm saying? Like, bless their hearts. I want to see what's gonna happen with this trial, though. Like, I am kind of interested.
Yeah, because like it's given very much like what's going on. Like,
did he shoot? It's like a murder mystery. And I'm like, did he shoot you or not? Like, I believe you, but
let's not say that yet. Wait. Because you know they're gonna be like, you are over here hating on Meg. You're
who?
You already know if you cannot.
No. What I'm saying is like that's for the trial part. Like that's the question is like, damn, did he shoot her or not? And if he did, like, what is the story? If people was like, what is the story?
Yeah, who did?
But I'm also still excited for her new music and shit like that. But we still want to know.
Can
you imagine if she got love hip hop and this had been like part of a season? Like, who shot Meg would have been the whole season.
Not she was really about to be on VH1 though. There was some kind of she did like a audition tape or whatever, but she didn't get it. She didn't get accepted.
Right.
That was a silent blessing.
Y'all fumbled the bag.
Yeah, they fumbled the bag heavily. I hope to see her do more videos. I hope this is not it because it seems like they only did this song because it was trending on Twitter. It started trending on not Twitter, TikTok. Yeah. I want to see her do a Circles video or at least like the Freak featuring SZA. I would like a cute little R&B type esque song to be.
Didn't you say that you don't like what she's saying?
It wasn't her singing. It was SZA.
I'm talking
Freak.
One.
She was definitely rapping.
Right. It was the other song that she has on there that she kind of like.
In Circles, it was a sample of Jasmine Sullivan. She was still rapping on that.
Well,
I ain't talking about that pop song now. Don't do me.
Let her clear the girls. Let her get all her things.
Not let Meg clear the girls.
Complain about it.
Yes. And last night we got the single and video of Cardi's next single, Up. Don't need leaks me. Yo, he really put down the computer for this. Yo. Okay, well, anyway, it looked like we still on live, child. Did Derek leave? Child, anyway. So yeah, Cardi B came up. Okay, is you really going to? What I'm gonna need you to do?
Wait, so put my notes on the thing, like.
Right, I was about to get real like Andy Cohen, like.
Right. Do we lose the feed?
Not that we lose the feed.
Right.
Y'all not gonna do. Look. All right, so
I had to go to the bathroom.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
I had to use the bathroom. But anyway, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so me personally, I did kind of like it because I watched it like I wasn't doing nothing at 12 o'clock. I'm like, I might as well let me just see this video, see what it was giving. It actually was pretty entertaining. I felt like the dancing, the choreography was it was phenomenal. She did a good job with that. The looks were good. I think it's catchy enough to be a hit. You know, I could see this, you know, maybe hot, 10. Well, we don't know how it's going to go, but I could see it being a hit. A lot of people were talking about it, how she was like, she stole Sweetie's catchphrase or whatever, where she says, I know that's right or whatever. And then some people said that the choreography was like copied from Doja Cat's performances last year. There was a lot of this music. It took from a lot of people.
They're on the same label. So
that's what I'm saying with the whole Doja Cat thing. They're on the same label, and I feel like Atlantic, they kind of like recreate the same artists, and it's like, is it really her fault? You get what I'm saying? Well, did you watch the video or even heard the song, Derek?
Hmm?
Did you watch it? No.
Like, click on the link and like go watch like on YouTube, like to give it a view. No, absolutely not. I saw the clips on Twitter.
Okay.
I think the song was playing in the car when I went to go pick up my mom, and then we ended up listening to
Alien's
like
already on the radio?
like that. Oh yeah, you know, Alien's got to give a large radio push. They have to push it just like they did WAP because they have to make sure that she maintains her space so that her sophomore album doesn't flop.
Yeah, it was a big pause between WAP and this song. I'm like, we need to get this ball rolling.
Do we? I think we're good. It's just like, you know, I mean, I'm thinking like Doja's album, it's like almost 2 years old at this point, and she's still able to drop like she's eating off of songs that she's already performed live like a year ago. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I think the focus is always to go where the good money is. Cardi is great commercially because she creates music for birds, and birds need music too. You know what I mean? And so they've been waiting. So hopefully this will be their song where they can be repetitive and say the same word over and over and over again. Kind of like body, yada, 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 yada. If it's stuck, I feel like Drake wrote that song. Like it's just like,
yeah, they said there was a Drake song that they said it was kind of reminiscent of as well. They said Drake wrote. Yeah, someone did say did Drake write this?
I feel like Drake wrote this song, and I'm just like, I don't.
I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I get it. It is a little repetitive, almost like Body, but Body. Okay, well, I see what you're saying. Did you feel like this is better than WAP though?
No,
I feel like it's a little better though.
I was like, you know, I came for WAP because I like Meg. I'm gonna make the same thing. And when I think about it, like when I think of that song, I still don't remember Cardi's lyrics. Like I don't remember her lyrics so much from that song. I remember what they looked like in the video, and that's what this is giving. Like this song came out last night, and the only thing I see people talking about
is the look.
Like nobody's quoting this song. Y'all ain't dropping lyrics. Oh, this was a dope bar. This blah blah blah. Now this girl's a rapper, right? So when rappers drop music, you expect to see the conversation be about their cadence. Did you switch up the style of your cadence? You know, are you giving deeper lyrics now? You're a mother. You've gone through this whole like thing where you're about to get divorced. You're not getting divorced. Like you've gone through real stuff that you now have an opportunity to kind of like put into like your art to make us like connect with you. And this is what you've given us. You gave us wet ass pussy, and you giving us some being up and stuff because Cardi's back. It's like when you want to give her a chance to prove that she's like an artist, like she comes back as a product. Like I feel like she's stuck in the new artist bubble as a product.
Is it because she's not doing anything that's like considered conscious or
not conscious?
A message
connected. The reason people liked Invasion of Privacy is because we knew that she was getting cheated on every week, and she addressed it in her music, and you know, so. This era is lining up to be like, okay, well, what are we getting?
Like I'm that girl or something like that. Like I'm that bitch.
It was great music videos. I feel like Aretha Franklin should come back from the dead and be like, "It was beautiful gowns."
Not beautiful gowns.
That's what the video like. The video, everybody's talking about
nice dancing.
What did you like this outfit, or did you see her hair? I'm like, okay, but what did she say? What did she say in this song? What she say?
You said, what did she say? It's up.
What did y'all remember her saying from this?
Well,
this song?
That's what I said. You know, I think it was catchy, and expect too much from Cardi. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is like critically acclaimed. This should be nominated for awards. This, that, and the third. This kept my attention. It just that I liked it. I get if y'all don't
speak to our span and how. I think I said this earlier. I had a conversation with someone about like the state of music now. When I got here to New York and Murder Mook heard my EP, he was like, "Oh, I like it. I like the songs." Like, I heard Rihanna pop, and he said, "You write like you have a college, like you write like you have a degree." And I was like, I thought that was a compliment. And he was like, "No, but if you want to be commercially successful, it's like you have to write dumber, because want something they can take a piece like that first 10 seconds and like they're gonna replay that over and over and over again. That's what they take away, and that's what makes the song hot now. And I like over the past like 7 to 8 years, like just watching like things have become like it requires less and less to consume this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like we went from like catchphrases or to like actual like lines in music, stories in music, to now where it's literally like 2-lettered, 1-syllable words over and over and over again. That's what we're taking away from people who are considering themselves to be lyricists.
Okay.
Like as rappers, like you're a lyricist. And that's what people are taking away from you, is that one word up, you saying up 5 times and rhyming it with stuck.
The thing about it is, though, is it the artist's fault, though, because they are managed, their labels are telling them basically, I'm pretty sure Cardi probably ain't got no creative freedom in her work. She doesn't have creative freedom. And she's doing whatever it is that you still on?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you stayed still for a little bit. I'm like,
I was reading the comments.
Right, I'm trying to look at the comments too. We get a lot of comments today. Thank you guys for commenting.
You guys share the live too.
Yeah, share the live. Share this live anywhere you're listening to this. But I do feel like Cardi doesn't have creative freedom of her work, and I think that the industry is trying to tell her well, the label is trying to tell her what to put out. And we all know Cardi ain't gonna give us lyricism. We know she's not gonna write her raps. We know this, but it's just, this is this artist. We expect that from another artist. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I definitely agree. Music has dumbed down. When far as when it comes to raps and stuff like that. Back in the day, a lot of people, it was different back in the day, but now this is what's in.
And that's sad. So.
Yeah. Well, I always say these new artists, child, I don't feel none of these artists. My era was the 2010s era. Like,
I can't wait to drop my trash. I gotta find me a word. I can find me a one word that rhymes with doll. I'm just gonna say that 8 times. It's gonna be my chorus. All doll and ball. There we go. Find me a track.
Not let me find me a track. But it's really not Cardi. It's a lot of people. I mean,
she makes me appreciate Doja more.
Because I feel like Doja got a little bit of creative freedom because
she's talented. Doja's talented. Like she's a writer, she's a producer. Mm-hmm. She can sing, she could dance. Her body's natural and it's snatched. Like we love to see it.
We do. We cannot wait for this Planet Her album.
I'll be dropping words in the comments that rhyme with doll. We got Paul, coffee. Right. We gonna work on that.
We're gonna work on that. We're gonna put that in a song. Okay. Yeah. That would be number 1.
But yeah. So anyway, so long story short, the song is out. Next.
Well, Complex names Lil Baby the best artist of 2020.
Okay.
Well, shout out to him first of all.
Yeah, congratulations.
I mean, he did a lot. He came out with an album, I believe. Yeah. It was. I think it was pro, activism. Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah, pro black. So I can see it being that. But I don't know. I mean, I didn't really hear like.
That's Complex Magazine's opinion.
I'm still on Close Friends. Like that's. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not a Lil Baby fan, but
I mean, it's good. It's good.
Congrats, yeah.
It's good to be recognized for your art and your craft. Mm. So good job by him. I'm like, they should have told us this in December. We're 2 months into 2021. We've moved on. We
don't remember nothing about this 2020. It's over.
I'm trying to tell you, when we put 2020 in the ground, I don't want nothing about 2020.
That was a skip year. It's all right.
So I mentioned 2020, like it's just like the whole.
And he also did an interview with them. He said that Lil Wayne is like still the best rapper of all time, and so even though he got the recognition that he did, like he's still giving props when it's due.
That's good.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is.
Yeah, I would. Think about like Lil Uzi Vert, like a $24 million diamond in the forehead. That sounds like a Lil Wayne thing. So maybe it just
Lil Wayne would do that.
If Wayne did, I'd have been like, yeah, that's about right.
Sounds about right.
I wouldn't even about eye. I'm like, yeah. I mean,
well, see, Mickey always said that Lil Uzi gave her like little Tucci vibes. Tucci, that was another alias of his. Yeah, like I mean, Lil Uzi is kind of, I don't know, because he don't make that like because Lil Wayne was cranking out the hits repeatedly. Right. Like his last album just didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for a lot of people because not a lot of people was talking about it. But in the beginning, when he was cranking out them hits, people were saying that he was like he's like the new Lil Wayne or whatever. But let's stop saying the new this. Like just be a new artist and just do something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I told you, she is a casting agency. Everybody's trying to find somebody to replace. Because when you find something that sells, you always want to sell it. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, we were able to make billions off of Lil Wayne. So when you get to the point where Lil Wayne isn't able to produce what he's been able to generate, you look for the new growing market. And what happens when it comes to music and consumerism here, especially in our country, is that young people drive the market. Like whether your parents are working, like young people have always driven music, and because we have more time to consume it. So yeah, everybody's like, okay, well, who's the next Lil Wayne? Like, who's gonna be that next Black rapper that represents for like the weird, Black kids that like rap, but they also like skateboarding and they like, like doing lean and experimental drugs and shrooms. Like, who's gonna give us that? Like that's what they start putting their money behind to they can maintain their share of the market. Same thing with how they did with Lil' Kim, and like the same thing they do for Biggie. Like you always find like with Tupac. Like when Kendrick Lamar came out, that was the first thing you heard before he had one mixtape, and the first review was, "This is the next Tupac." Why? Because you remember the impact Tupac had, what market it was able to capture, and how people connected to that particular type of music. And so it kind of puts them, in that space. So, but I would have definitely seen this as a Wayne thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these new artists, congratulations, everybody, get what you get.
Everybody doing anything.
Do y'all thing, make y'all money.
Right.
That's all. I think I would care more if they started sending us money. Send me some money. Send us some money. I would like all y'all more. But just send me some money.
Right.
$24 million carat. I mean, $24 million diamond in your forehead doing this palodramatic. That's crazy.
Not palodramatic. Oh my God, I cannot with you. I did want to give a shout out to her. She picked up a nomination for Flight 2 from the Judas and the Messiah. She got I think she's nominated for a Golden Globe. Yeah, shout out to her. I like how she's like elevating before our very eyes, because like before, like her was always out. Like she was out, but people wasn't like, it wasn't there yet. But a lot of people are starting to take heed, and she's starting to get nominations. So shout out to her. I like that one song she just did, Damage. Oh my God.
You saw the video?
Yes. She's bringing back the old R&B, and not old R&B, but I think she's also innovating it too, in a sense.
It was weird. Like, I'm glad she's accepted and embraced being called her. Because at first I thought she was gonna be like, it's HER. Like, girl, I ain't gonna spell out this. You're her. We're gonna leave with her. When you say I love her, you know who I'm talking about. She has great
acronym.
Yeah, it's HER. Like she spells it out like that, but it's her. Kind of like how Rihanna had to tell us what her name was after we called her Rihanna for like 15 fucking years, and she was like, "It's Rihanna."
It's like, Rihanna.
It's like, it's Rihanna.
Oh like, Lord. Well, what about SZA? People used to be like SZA, or I'm like, it's SZA.
Well, she was her name. She was named that by RZA or RZA, right? I say RZA. That sounds stupid as hell. But yeah, like the new names now, you just gotta. That's why you just ask them. So what is your name?
How do you pronounce it?
How do you pronounce this? These 3 random letters you put together.
Remember that time that white man on that award show? I don't know who it was, but he butchered the shit out of Aaliyah's name. He was like Aliyah or something. I'm like,
just sounded out, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't practice this yesterday. You like you didn't write down the phonetics on this card.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank God for Google Translate. I type that thing in and it says it right. I'm like, okay, there we go.
Look at that technology.
All right.
But yeah, congratulations, her. Hope you win.
Yes, we do. We hope you win.
For everybody black.
Okay, Issa Rae. Oh my God, yo! So you watch Insecure, right?
I do.
You know their last season is going to be their last. Like their next season is going to be their last.
I heard. I still have to catch up season 1 to. Well, I saw.
What are you on? Where you at?
2. I saw part season 3, and I just saw this last season.
Well, get caught up. You got HBO Max?
I think we have. I have access to it. I ain't paying for HBO Max just to watch Insecure.
My parents paying for that. I'm like, yes, okay. I was watching a whole bunch of shows.
Just watch them all at one time. Get that free trial and watch everything you need to watch in 7 days.
Okay, and Nikki need to come on with this documentary because it's supposed to be going on HBO Max. I'm like,
oh yeah, you're right.
We definitely got to see about that.
That's gonna be that's an event.
Yes, it is. Now, see, what if Nikki did a biopic though? That
I don't know if we ready for all of that.
I don't know if she's ready now. Like, definitely not now. But well, she was gonna do a sitcom about her life.
A sitcom.
Remember that?
She want to act so bad.
And she casted Drew or whatever. But then remember that whole thing with and that whole thing about when she said I was too big or something like that. You know when Drew came out and said that. I was like, oh.
But during that time, hadn't Drew just had that baby, her first son?
Mm-hmm.
She was still fat. Nikki wasn't big yet. Nikki didn't get big, but 3 years ago for the chummy. Mm-hmm. So she was too big. She was coming from I just got pregnant. I'm like, girl, they really was about to do a sitcom. I'm like, Nikki, no, not yet. Just wait. She don't need a sitcom. I think she needs a full-on biopic because it need to be serious when it needs to get serious. Because I feel like a sitcom is comedic. Lord.
I'm glad that never came to fruition because I'd have been like, what is this, Nick? What is this? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be here for it.
Right.
But anyway, since we brought up Juice Adore though, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I seen the last episode. That's when they went on the trip. I believe they went to either North or South Carolina. I'm not sure, but they went to this little beach house or whatever. What's up with Kenya? I made a tweet. She over here talking about something. She ordered her own food and told the other girls, "This food in the fridge, like somebody mine."
There's some spaghetti in there.
Ain't nothing but lunch meat. They say it was nothing but lunch meat in there. I'm like, not.
Y'all can make y'all some sandwiches. Like, girl, you got crab cakes? It's like, I have a crab cake. How you invite 7 people to? I wish I would go somewhere. First of all, I'm like, well, since y'all got y'all collect now, besides the fact that all these people are freaking rich, and like if y'all were really that hungry, y'all could have just got y'all some Uber Eats order to dance up. But if you the host, you done got all these girls in one house, and why do you have to order separate food? If there's sandwich meat there, why you could eat a sandwich? So we could all eat sandwiches together.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna make me eat no damn bologna and cheese sandwich while you eating crab cakes and seafood pasta in my face.
Like, what was the reason for that? Like, I mean, was it the storyline of people being mad because she didn't get no food? Like, it's like Nene would never like her or hate her. Nene would never like.
Well, wait a minute. Nene, because Nene was the girl that had a whole catered dinner for them.
Okay.
And they showed up 3 hours late and was still asking for a plate.
I'm like, go eat the nail polish off your nails. Like,
right, you need to polish off your nails. Like, damn.
Like, come on now. It's. I was like, Kenya is really turning me off. I was a fan of Kenya's for a long time. I stopped liking her when the whole Kim Fields situation, when she was like really mean to Kim Fields. But now, like, I want to feel bad for you about everything that's going on, but like you are coming off like just like I can't. Like I
crazy watching it back. Like she wanted to be the villain. Like looking, I was even thinking about her first season. Like compared to some of the other girls who come in, it's like trying to be nice and like connect with the girls on something. They create a project, you know, like coming in that way. Kenya came in like a villain, just like Toya. Like she came in like, I'm gonna shake some shit up. You know what I mean? And it's like,
but I think we got more patience with Toya though. That's why I said I like the whole beef that Toya and Drew has for each other. Like it's kind of it's given very much old housewife vibes. Like it's not too much shade. It's not too, you know, there's no underlining situation under it. It's just fun shade. We know why she's doing it. She's trying to stay on the show.
Yeah, but you're not going to carry this goddamn wig conversation for a whole 8
Yeah, that whole wig thing. I'm like, girl.
The first episode to like the whole. I'm not gonna be arguing about this wig. The whole series. She got to come up with something else. Her boyfriend got to drop dead. Something.
And then that whole her bringing the wig to the. I'm like,
it's just so child. It's not.
Now.
It's getting weird. What's that like?
It's getting weird. Yeah. I like how Drew came back. She came back with her little fun. She came back with her little picture of herself with a signature. I was like, go ahead, Drew. Okay.
For the fans.
Like she's playing the game. Like they're playing the game. You know, and it's refreshing to watch because before I felt like things was just too serious. Like because we've seen these girls have interacted with each other for years, and now it turned into beefs and all this other stuff.
I want to get more into Fallon's life.
Who?
Well, put your hand. Let us smell you so she'll leave. She's not gonna hurt you.
No, she keeps trying to get my back.
Who was that? The cat?
Yeah, we don't do cats. You know how long it took me? Like it took me years to kind of like warm up the cats because I'm one of those people. I walk in the room with a cat. I'm like, I see you and you see me. Like you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. But I had to realize like every animal has their own personality, just like humans. I realize I treat humans the same way I treat some of these cats, but you just
okay.
Right.
What was he talking? Oh, he was talking about housewives. Okay, yeah, we just lost
right
in a thought.
Anyway, I hope they move into another space,
another franchise. Oh, are we gonna get like a guest feature on the show today?
A guest feature of who? My mom?
I thought you was getting the cat. Oh yeah.
Here she is. Tokyo, look. You know, it was funny when I was setting up, she didn't come up here. She used to be trying to smell the mic and see what's going on. She's the house.
Oh.
Gotta see everything. Look, Tokyo. He asked for you.
Hey, kitty. Hey. I love cats. That's a cute cat. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a dog, actually.
She's a dog.
She acts like a dog. Like
not when I was over there for that little bit of time. No, dogs is all in your face. That cat was like, I was like, hey, how you doing? That cat ignored me.
Acting like a definitely she has nigga dog tendencies. Like she's got it now. I think it's something I started like letting her go outside just because like she literally will run from the kitchen glass door to the bedroom and jump in the ceiling just like it's like her watching TV. And she'll start talking like, I'm gonna go outside. She has her own language. It's really weird. She's a little.
I seen the picture where she was outside in the snow. I was like, oh.
Her looking back at it.
Yes. Yeah, okay, model cat.
She's a little diva. What she want to be. Otherwise.
So Salt Lake City is your show, or you've been watching it? You've been checking up on it?
All I can say is like they're crazy. Even just watching the clips. I haven't caught up on the last 3 episodes. You know what? It's really hard for me to try to keep up with Real Housewives franchise now, outside of Potomac, because I actually like them. Like I don't even know what days it comes on anymore. Like literally, like this last episode. Did we watch the last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Did we watch the one from last Sunday? Yeah, but I think we watched it, but I don't remember what happened.
You don't remember what happened?
No, it was the trip. We just talked about it. Yeah, the trip with the. This is where when Toya grabbed her by the arm. So yeah, it's hard to keep up with.
Okay.
The reunion for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is supposed to be airing next week, right?
Yeah, next week. Very fast, but you told me that when they're doing a pilot season, it's gonna be a quick season.
It's a pilot season. They have to test.
Potomac was long. Potomac was first season, but because it's fairly long.
Like 11 episodes.
It was what?
I think that first season was like 11. It was 11 week.
Well.
11 week run. That's 2 months. And they it's it's not a lot.
Well, I hope they get a second season. It
might. Depends on what the numbers looking like.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see about Housewives of New Jersey, see if it's any good, because they're very iffy sometimes. Like sometimes, you're not bringing it, but this time, with the Teresa and her brother and Melissa and all that.
Teresa Joe and all that.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Real Housewives of New Jersey in 2000 and I wasn't interested. First of all, I didn't live on this coast, and I feel like I enjoyed Mob Wives.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed watching Real Housewives of New Jersey.
It don't seem like they from Jersey though. Well, they sound like they from Jersey, but they don't like they
about to go to jail, and then her husband, her brother, and his wife are going, getting into it.
Mm-hmm. I think it got real messy.
Yeah, I stopped caring.
I was glued with that point. Yeah, when Teresa was beefing with her brother and sister-in-law, I was there. That's when I saw. I'm like, dang! And then they fought. Her husband and her brother fought. I was like, oh my god, they really fighting on here.
Ooh, the ghetto! I said, I got all this.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Ooh, this is what's going on up in dirty Jersey.
Not dirty Jersey.
Yeah, money. This is how the people with the money act. I can't imagine what these.
And then the whole thing when she went to prison, I was like, damn, Teresa, what you do? I was blindsided. But I'm gonna see what this season gives. And like I said, you cover the shows I don't watch, and I cover the shows that you don't watch.
Right. You watch those. Have you gotten into Bell Review? Which is a new reality show by Carlos King, who used to be a producer for Real Housewives of Atlanta. He's producing one in Jackson, Mississippi. And my best friend is from there. And so watching this new series where it's 6 Black women, they all have businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Don't own, by the way.
I seen the trailers.
Oh my God. So this new group of women outside, that's gonna be my slate. Real Housewives of Potomac, Bell Review, and Married to Medicine.
It's gonna sound like a plan.
Married to Medicine. Those are gonna be my 3. I'll keep up with those. Those are so just to put a note. That's another one for the next for our new.
Okay. I'm gonna see what is it? Where does it air?
So it airs on OWN, and I think
right reality shows. Okay.
Oprah has a reality show starring Black successful women.
Okay, I might watch that. All right.
There's this one lady on there named Marie. She's a lot. Her attitude is crazy. I still got to watch episode 3. Women.
Oh, God, I done played the show by accident.
It's a lot.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna see about it.
Shout out to all the Housewives, and I guess when you watch the reunion, just let me know what happened. Let me know if anybody else gets married to their grandfather.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, all right. What'd you do over Super Bowl Sunday? Because that is coming up this Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know of anything really happening on that Super Bowl Sunday. Who's singing the national? Jasmine Sullivan's singing the national anthem, right?
And The Weeknd is doing the halftime show.
Oh wow. Okay.
You don't like The Weeknd?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't
say that. That's what I'm saying. I never said that. I was like, I forgot that he was doing. I haven't really seen promotion for him doing Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Every other year, when somebody doing Super Bowl, you see it every day. And they got Pepsi commercials and they got ads and
he definitely was on some commercials.
Oh well, we ain't watching TV like that during this.
It was on YouTube videos and stuff. The ads. It was all on the internet.
Well. Okay.
Good for you, baby.
Right. I hope he does well. It's gonna be depressing. All his music is about cocaine and being dumped. So I guess if that's the energy they're giving for Super Bowl, then all right.
Well, I think his latest album is a little bit upbeat, a little bit. I wonder who's gonna be like the featuring artist, because there's gonna be like features and stuff. Like, is he gonna have Doja Cat on his remix song? Huh?
Every year now we all just watch the halftime show to see if Beyonce gonna pop up through the floor.
Like, oh my God, Beyonce, yes. No, I don't think we're gonna get that this time. But definitely a Beyonce halftime show is long overdue. I'll tell you that much.
We've already seen it.
Didn't Michael Jackson do it twice? No.
Who?
No, he didn't do it twice. Never mind.
But Beyonce has. Boom.
Yeah, she has appeared twice. Yeah. Well, we'll see what the Super Bowl gives.
Didn't they sing? She sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl before, right? No, she sang it at. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Well, shut up. Let me see.
Right, Google is free.
Yeah, I'm like, Super Bowl, man, star, single. Let's see. Yeah, she did it in 2009.
Oh, okay.
And people were people immediately compared it to, well, you know how they do.
Oh, they always gonna compare it to Whitney's because she did.
They compared it to Whitney's, and then I was watching iTunes to see if any of that was gonna manifest. Whitney sang the Star Spangled Banner, and it ended up on the radio and on the charts. It became a single. I was looking, and I was like, I don't see it. Where'd it go? Why y'all not buying it? So y'all don't buy it, I ain't buying it. Nice to see. So she's been there like 3 times. She's so, and then her husband now he's responsible. Rock Nation is over producing the entertainment part.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm so mad at Jay-Z for that. I'm like,
you mad at him?
No, I said people was. I'm not saying I was. I didn't really care.
I love being mad from the couch, but
exactly. Now, and that's what it was. He was basically he was working for the NFL, and we're not supposed to work with the NFL because they didn't give Colin Kaepernick his justice. Child, at the end of the day, did he take a deal anyway? He took a whole plea. Let me know.
Decent.
But anyway,
you know what I mean. But I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Charles.
Well,
I always say, if you're gonna be good at sports, be good at something else.
Okay.
You got to be good at something else.
Oh, he profited from this whole situation too.
Absolutely. Sure.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining. This is another stellar episode. Hope you've enjoyed the convo. And until next time, I am your host, Darren Green.
I'm Prince Derek.
And this is the Darren Green Show, signing out.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating. As always, enjoy the convo.
That was good. Good little information during this panchromatic.
Not panchromatic.
Oh, I got a whole list of pan words. It's gonna be great. All right.
Pandora.
Right. So that was great. I have to prepare. I have another taping at 6:30. I'm doing. Thank you. Do you know Lou? I'm trying to remember where I know him from. Like, follow me on Instagram. I was like, New Sandora. Like, he's part of. I'm gonna see his profile. I feel like I remember him. I think he's probably from our show. Share this profile.
Actually, I wanted
Sean. You know what?
I wanted Sean to appear on the show.
Sean Anthony?
Yeah. He did. Yeah. I was gonna ask him. I'm not asking you to ask him because it's my
right.
He's formal. I was gonna message him, but I was like, yeah, I think I probably want him on the show. Yeah.
Very good. Actually, I wanna try to, before we get to season 3, like I want to give a chance for like all the boys to come.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we can kind of wrap up for that, because Sean may be leaving the show too, though.
Oh my God.
He has to move. And so thinking about putting Deontay in his spot, but we got to go through this whole like casting thing and like our protocols and put our process in place.
Look at y'all, and y'all got 500 subscribes. Like, I forgot to mention it on the show. I'm so sorry, but we're still on live.
Oh Lord, look at these live on.
It's
Trouble.
All right, bye.